And the second, you feel what I'm saying, you get out of line, they start saying crazy stuff. Because they never loved you. They only ever loved your ability to entertain them type shit. So when that don't happen no more, they just start saying the craziest of stuff. But the creator sees it as their community, like you were saying. You feel what I'm saying? And because of that, they start crashing out like, bro, right here. All right, chat, let's go meet for meat in chat, bro. Hey, boy, whoa, why are you talking to me like that? Welcome back to the Stanley Live channel. That one was actually crazy. And today, we got a fire video. Today, we actually brought Chad along with us for the one time. Today, we got a video called Her Family Found Her OF Account. And I'm not gonna lie, if my family found my OnlyFans account, wait, I don't have an OnlyFans account. But if I did have an OnlyFans account and my family did follow it, I'm not gonna lie, the only thing that's gonna be left is to fan them out. Come on, chill. Okay. Boom. Shout out Ohmeezzy.
Rather be rich or famous? Well, I can guarantee you this person right here probably regret.
I want to be rich and famous because I do want to have like influence, because I don't think that there's that many positive people influencing the universe right now, and I just feel like I could be a good version of that. That's the only reason I want to be rich and famous. Not like for the other things that fame has. Other than that, I want to be rich. Okay, my fault. I just have to answer his question.
That's the hell out of the fame.
Silent luxury is very valid.
She has now.
She sent my mom my Fansly and a picture of me doing a picture of me sucking a fucking dildo.
Can we have the picture? Chat, I need it. I need it. Somebody send me the picture, bruh. Hey, DMs are open. Okay, I'm joking. Don't DM me.
I said it. She sent her a picture of me sucking a dildo.
Oh my gosh. This has to be a OF Fansly work content creators' nightmare, is that this content gets to their family. Honestly, this is probably why if you were actually genuinely proud as to what you were doing, you would probably let them know beforehand that this is what I am doing on the internet. Let's have a discussion. I've seen content creators in that OF sphere talk about how they've sat down with their parents and talked to them beforehand, and I gotta give them a round of applause. And God, that is crazy to say out loud, but I do. This is the reality of these situations, is that this content could get to
I'm not gonna lie, if I have an OnlyFans account, I'm not talking to my parents beforehand, bro. They just gonna have to figure that out, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, they gonna have to get that OnlyFans account out of like back in blood. I ain't gonna cap. They not hearing that from me.
Them without their knowing beforehand, and they're gonna be so caught off guard that you can't be the one to control the narrative in the situation.
It's my fault. Because she's saying my cousins were looking up my pictures. Like my male older cousins, they were looking me up. And I said, why the fuck aren't we asking them why the fuck they're looking at me? Wait. Why is it always...
So talk to me. Is it Ayo? What am I even talking about? Of course it is. What am I talking about? I was gonna say, is it Ayo to have your cousin look up your junk, but like, yeah. Good.
Always me? Why the fuck is it always me? Why is everyone saying like, oh, it's me?
Well, it's you because you're the one getting naked on the internet. I think that this is a total lack of accountability. She's trying to spin this narrative that her cousins are weird for looking her up and we should be putting the blame on them. But to be honest with you, no. And you can do your sex work all you want, but it seems like you are not proud as to what you're doing. And I thought that was the whole point of this liberated sex work OF movement. I follow my cousins on social media all day and all night. If they were doing some weird stuff, it is the family scuttlebutt. That's just how it is. She's trying to make it more perverse than what it is. Her cousins weren't taking her material and getting the astro glide and whacking it off, you know, double fisting the glick or whatever. They weren't
maybe I'm old. I could just be old. What the fudge is an astro glide? We got tricks for beating me? What is an astro glide? No. I am concerned. What is an astro glide? Somebody please, bro. Go ahead and tell me, bro. That sounds astronomically nasty, bro. That is insanity, bro.
Sending it to their homeboys to say, damn, my cousin got a fat ass with some big titties. They sent it to the family because they were in such disbelief and shock that their cousin was doing something like this. This is Strawberry Tabby. She's one of those Twitch streamers that's whole niche is to
I am so glad I'm not using one of those eye track things right now. Boy, if I had the eye tracker thing right now, I would be cooked. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I'm human, I'm male, and I'm straight, gang. My eyes was looking in one place only just now. Where that place is, y'all can decide, bro. Do you really want to know? Jeff for the sake of like my sanity and because I want to eat food after this, I might have to pass, bro. That sounds disgusting. An Astroglide?
Stretch the limits and bounds as to what TOS has to offer, and then ultimately funnel people in and push people into their OF or their Fansly content.
Hold your baby properly and make sure that there's enough milk coming out so your baby is satisfied. And without further ado,
No. I'm gonna have to get something to like block the bottom half of the screen, gang. I'm not even watching the video no more, gang. Like, this is out of hand, bro. Like,
you should get right into the video.
Now, when you're doing this type of content for a living, obviously it's gonna have some backlash.
I'm glad I'm not alone,
especially
bro.
if you're close to your family. And I'm not gonna lie, these are the types of people who should not be doing this content at all. Clearly, you have some sort of reservations or pauses or some sort of embarrassment that you are doing this or have to do this in order to make some sort of money. This is not the life for you. Any sort of sex work, any sort of OF content comes with inherent risks that you have to take, whether it be on your physical or your mental. And I'm not saying that these things should happen, but they do happen. And somebody that's as weak as this, who would complain or cry or get upset that the content gets back to their family, shouldn't be doing this content at all. Especially because you have videos out there with the biggest streamer on YouTube doing outrageous content like this.
Oh. Karma. I know how I felt.
no. Oh, I thought Speed was about to jump on Shorty. That's her? Wait, this is her with Speed? Oh! How did she think her cousins were not gonna find that? She literally got Speed meat, Amazon 2-day shipping Speed meat on her Joan. No cap. No cap. How did she think they weren't gonna find that?
What are you doing?
That boy Speed almost caught a case. Hey, bro, I'm not gonna lie. If she would have screamed like that, up, door. What? That joke would, bro, what?
Can't keep his mind on.
My slide fell off.
Bro, I was dancing. The fuck, bro? Relax, bro.
I'm traumatized.
You're a fucking whale. I wouldn't any.
You see, when you do the crossover with the younger audience,
I didn't even see her shirt until the very end, bro. That's actually insanity.
to get that demographic to come to your platform with iShowSpeed, who definitely has a larger kid audience, it's no wonder why your little cousins are finding your content. And the conversation on the internet has been, is it weird that our younger
How's the
cousins
volume,
are
chat?
looking up this type of content? I honestly don't think so. Maybe not. But the reason why they are even doing this is probably because, like we've talked about on this channel, people have been bullying these kids in class saying, yo, isn't that Tabby, your cousin, who is on iShowSpeed? Isn't this her IG with the link in the bio? Oh, I took my mommy's credit card.
I'm not gonna lie. If somebody says, is that her with the link in the bio, he might have to end up a link on my chain, bro. He is gonna have to end up as the circle chain for sure. No way you're gonna ask if that's my cousin, my kinfolk on the bio? Are you crazy? Oh yeah, no. That's a different type of bullying. That's a different type of bullying,
Aren't these tabbies
bro.
bare breast? She's taking away their lived experience by saying it's always her, when no. I believe that your last name is a representation of everybody. So when you do those things, and people have been bringing it up to your younger cousins because you're on iShowSpeed stream doing this, been bringing it up to your sister because you've been on the internet doing this, they also have to live with those sorts of consequences for your actions. And the difference is they don't make the money that you make on OnlyFans. So they're getting called Mr. Pink for no reason. But I don't think that a lot of content creators recognize that there is a price of fame that you have to pay once you get into making the content. And the other party involved in that last clip is somebody else that we should talk about, because Speed has a lot of problems with his brother Jamal. iShowSpeed has become a worldwide phenomenon, and his brother has been living the life because of it. When I say the life, there's two parts of that life. Of course, he can start his own content creation endeavors and have a massive leg up on a lot.
Do y'all think y'all could be Speed's brother like Jamal? I think, and everybody's mentality is different. If that was my older brother getting it like that, like for instance how Yo-Yo be getting it, you know what I'm saying? But if it's my older brother, I would just, but I guess it's different if you don't want to make content though. I feel like that's the difference. It's like if you don't want to make content.
Competition. But after getting basically gifted 80K subs from Speed and Kai, which is like a crazy leg up that he has,
I would be happy, but I also crash out valid.
It is much harder than he anticipated to be one of the best content creators that he could be, or hell, even a competent content creator.
I'm so angry.
of YouTube and stuff, thank you for the gift. I'm so angry with YouTube stuff that I want to quit forever. I want to stop being on speed streams. I'm generally going to stop being on speed streams. Y'all not going to see me on any other streams. You're not even going to see me on my dad's vlogs, his live streams, my brother's live streams, his vlogs, his YouTube stuff, anybody's stuff. I'm not going to be on no one YouTube, no nothing, bro. And I'm quitting this, bro.
See, and that's the difference that I was saying. He probably wouldn't want to be like a content creator because some people don't want to make videos for the rest of their life. And also to a certain extent, it is stressful, like to come up with new ideas, to try to be original in your own right, things like that. You get what I'm saying? I think it would be great if he didn't quit. You feel what I'm saying? But at the same time though, if it's not what makes you happy, go do it. And me in that position is different, like, cause I want to make content. You feel what I'm saying? And that to me, in my eyes, would be a blessing. But I can see in his eyes how that's a curse. It's like, it's almost like you got those foreign parents who put you in marriages that you don't want to be in. Like they have the arranged marriage. You get what I'm saying? It's like that could be the person, the love of your life that you're married to forever and it's going to be a part of your life forever. Or you could be married to something that you don't even necessarily want to be around. That's what's going on with bro. It's like he around something he don't even really want to be around, but it's arranged and he didn't have no say in Speed being famous. Therefore his entire family also getting some fame from that. That's how I see it. Ooh, I just cooked. I ain't gonna lie.
And y'all still saying cat, bro. Y'all still saying cat. Like, bro,
that's fact. That's fact. That's fact. Well, it's a little bit different because I really respect my older brother, both Yo-Yo and my other brother. You feel what I'm saying? I really respect them as my older brother. Like when I went to high school, I was being called Little Wedlin, like my oldest brother. They would just call me Little Wedlin. You know what I'm saying? And I was chilling with that because I fooled my brother. I mess with my brother heavy. It's all family over here. So I don't have a problem with it, but I can see how other people have a problem with it. I ain't gonna lie.
See, this is why I don't stream. This is why I don't stream. Y'all can't support a real creator.
Yeah, I can see how it's occurs.
Y'all just doing like, for all the people who saying this, bro. Like, bro,
hey, hold it down. I'm gonna get something to drink.
Look, this is why I'm quitting right now. I'm quitting, bro. I might just delete my channel after this, bro. Like, honestly, this jump is making me angry day by day. Cause y'all just saying cat, all this stuff. April Fools. Is it April? It's not April, bro. I'm being dead for real, bro. Dead for real. And y'all think I'm still capping? Yeah. Y'all ain't gonna see me on no more videos. No more nothing, bro.
And I think there's a lot of ways that you can look at this situation.
Sad,
but one of the more underrated ways to look at this is that there is so much pressure that comes with being from iShowSpeed's brother. Not necessarily because there's this pressure to live up to the hype of iShowSpeed, but because Speed does some outrageous content. And there's not a level of normality that can exist any longer because you are iShowSpeed's brother. So all the things that you used to do with him, being that sibling who just went on vacations or played outside, no longer exists because of the type of content that Speed makes and the level of fame that he has achieved.
Let's say I want to be a regular kid. I want to be a regular kid. I want to do stuff without a famous brother. Let's say that. I want to do my own stuff. I want to have my brother be the main center of attention. Like every time I go to school, they bring up Speed, you know, yada yada yada. That junk, like it ticks me off. It ticks me off.
Me and Yo-Yo have brothers.
But like, I just want to be a regular kid without a, you know, famous brother. You know what I'm saying? Y'all probably don't know. I kind of want to hop off Speed streams for like not 80 years, but like, you know, for like at least 3 years and see how it is. I want to cut contact with everybody over there and just be myself, bro.
I feel like when it comes to cutting contact and stuff, to me, like, I feel like, obviously, I don't know nothing about what their personal life is like, right? But I feel like at the point where you want to cut contact with everybody over there, to me, though, I would just think you got, like, some problems with your brother. Wouldn't that, like, from the outside looking in, like I said, I don't know. But I feel like it's not even necessarily the content that's the problem. I think that they just got, like, actual problems with each other. That's what I would guess from the outside in. I don't know nothing. That's what I would think. Because to want to cut contact off, that doesn't necessarily have anything to do with content. Unless, I guess I could see it in a way that whenever he's contacting Speed, it would have to be during Speed's content because Speed is streaming so much.
Take a break off of Speed streams. Take a break off of like streaming in general.
Yeah, I think cutting off your brother is
worrying about myself. You know what I'm saying?
You see, it's kind of hard living in that person's shadow. And I can kind of attest to this based off of my brother and who he is in the content creation lane. But it can be hard to
shout out Low! Yeah, that's crazy. I just proved this point bad heavy. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out Ohmeezzy, right? But you know what I'm saying, bro?
Based off of my brother and
Low! Hey, Low was like a very small but like impactful point in my life, bro. He made me laugh so much times, bro. Lo is such a funny nigga, gang. I freaking think Lo is hilarious, bro. Omar be having crazy takes though, no cap. 100%. Omar be having wild takes. He be saying some crazy things that I wouldn't repeat personally, and things of that nature. You get what I'm saying? So I 100% agree, Mitchell. Omar be saying some crazy stuff, bro. But sometimes crazy things need to be said. You feel what I'm saying? So we can talk about them too. I ain't gonna care.
Who he is in the content creation lane, but it can be hard to establish yourself or live some level of normal life based off of who your family members are. And content is 24/7. It's a constant cycle that involves a lot of the people around you. There is no escaping the actions that your brother, sister, cousins, parents, or even relationships or couples, there's no way to escape the actions that the other parties involved in these things do when it's posted on the internet. Now, because content creation is something that a lot of people want to get into, it makes sense why you would want to possibly still be involved with it, even if you have a successful brother, and you may be able to go about doing it in the same ways that John David Washington did, you know, son of Denzel Washington. Ultimately, it still may not prove to be beneficial. And because content creation
He's the son of Denzel? Why did nobody tell me he's the son of Denzel? I didn't know that was the... I seen his face before. I didn't know he was Denzel's son, though. That's crazy.
People that are also a part of these parties, but not the main character, you know, the center of attention, as I Show Speed's brother Jamal mentioned, may still want to get involved in it. But it's going to be very hard. You got to try to separate yourself. Kind of like Bronny James when he switched his name from LeBron James Jr. to Bronny James. But ultimately, as we've seen in this year's draft and, you know, going forward, it still seems like he will always live in their shadow. Now, me personally, I think I've been able to do some sort
shout out John Witherspoon. I messed with JD since the Dashy days, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Of decent enough job that people don't know that me and my brother have the connection that we have, even though we are on content together quite often. Hell, I know that for a fact I will still get comments underneath this comment section that say, hey, I didn't know you were Lo's brother. Yes. Lo from Playback. Yes, I am his brother. I can only imagine.
That's because Playback was so fun. Oh my gosh, bro. Y'all don't understand how I would sit up, laid up in here watching Playback, bro. Playback was so fire, bro. I would save videos. Even if I didn't have food, I would save videos so I could watch Playback, bro. Playback was like an epitome of an adult channel, like growing up. Like you finally like got your conscience. Like you're not just watching like little kid videos no more, Roblox, Minecraft, YouTuber. No, like it was like, man, I kind of want to hear people talk about something. Oh, let me see Playback. It's right in between a commentary channel and a podcast and just niggas in a room making jokes, gang. It was so fire, bro. If y'all never watched a Playback video a day in your life, bro, go back and watch them now, bro. They still hold up the same way. I ain't gonna lie. They still fire. Bro was kicking his feet watching Lo. Hey, bro. What's understood don't need to be said, Mitchell.
Imagine what it would be like if I was Kai Cenat's brother or I Show Speed's brother or any of the biggest content creators in the world, siblings or friends or cousins that are also trying to do this while getting the allegations of being somebody who is a coattail rider or a clout chaser. But I have to commend Speed because he is at least keeping his brother involved in the content because he can. And this is a price of fame that a lot of the famous people don't like to look at before they get into it, is that you're going to have to make those sacrifices going down the line where you won't be able to see your family. You won't be able to see your brothers. You won't be able to see your sisters. And it will affect your emotions heavily.
Because they'll blame you, like, and they'll be like, oh, we're distant now or whatever. My sisters miss me so bad. We was just getting into it because it's like, it do be hard to like maintain a relationship with somebody you...
That's my mom's, bruh. And my sister too. They really be sometimes like be missing me and stuff like that, but I'm a good communicator. That don't change that they still miss me, but they know that I'm not just like not talking to them to not talk to them. That's a real thing though. When you start doing content heavy, bro, it's so time consuming, it's so draining, it's so exhausting that like naturally you are gonna end up just like not reaching out to people you reached out to the same level, to the same amount. That's real. I ain't gonna lie. It's a unexpected cost of like grinding and reaching your content dreams. I ain't gonna lie.
Grew up with and then try to like travel the whole world and like please so many other people. And
this video is still about OnlyFans? I haven't heard nothing about OnlyFans in a little minute.
It's like you still gotta pay attention to them. So it's a lot, you know, but I'm trying to deal with it. Yeah. Shout out my sisters, I miss them.
I mean, I know all about it. I mean, I left my home country when I was much younger, and I think that it's There's no other way to put it. And I don't mean to scare you or whatever, but ultimately following your dreams, there is sacrifice that comes with that.
Yeah.
And I think the family thing is the ultimate sacrifice when you leave the people behind that you love, and you just don't, they're always going to be there, but you just don't get all that time.
And that's why if you didn't grow up on it, or if you didn't see it, you would never understand why like so many content creators really respect that nigga and love that nigga DDG to the way that they do. And you'll always hear all the time if somebody meets DDG, it's like, bro, one thing about you, I respect how you put your whole entire family on this, that, and the third. It's a real thing to have to sacrifice your like family time coming up. So to be able to get there and then put your family on because you know how much time you had to sacrifice from them, but by giving them everything that they ever hoped for and time with you, now that you made it, is like one of the ultimate goals. I ain't gonna lie. So, but that's why so many people really respect DDG.
Time.
And it's sad because they'll blame you like, and they'll be like, oh, we're distant now or whatever. And it's like, I don't mean to be. It's just like, I can't be in another country and also be as close to you as I was when we was 5.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Facts,
you know what I mean?
facts.
Like, but yeah, it's all love. At the end of the day, I appreciate that they even miss me. You know, because some people's siblings don't care about them.
I know, it breaks my heart.
Now, it's definitely sad because Ice Spice and some other content creators have talked about the sacrifices that they've had to make in regards to family quite often. And it's ultimately a necessary evil, but that doesn't mean that the journey becomes any easier just because you have to do it. If anything, it can become harder. And sometimes it can make you even think if this is all worth it and cause you to have some sort of mental breakdown like AMP Chris did when he was doing his subathon recently to go through the Wukong gang, but he was definitely missing his mom in this situation. Now, it's definitely sad because Ice Spice and some other content creators have talked about the sacrifices that they've had to make in regards to family quite often in their journey to success. And it's a necessary evil, but it's something that you have to do. And the reason why I feel for Chris a lot is because this isn't even necessarily the life that he chose. He started off as the AMP editor and grew to being an on-camera personality, but now this whole streaming game, this new content lane that they've discovered has had him be peer pressured by fans and people that love the group to become one of these people. But from the Chris that I know, he likes to make movies, which can be taken over long periods of time, which means that he'll be able to still have some sort of balance between work and life. When you get into the whole streaming game, there is no way that you can adequately balance those two and still grow a platform like Chris is on the journey of growing. And ultimately, this is a price of fame that nobody talks about because it is something that is just supposed to be a shut up and dance type situation. Hey, nobody told you to stream, you can always cut it off. But no, it's harder than what it looks like. I think another price of fame that people don't talk about is
my bad, Ray.
there's going to be a point where you lose yourself in the content, and with the newfound status that you have, you'll face a set of unique challenges that honestly only a certain number of people can deal with, kind of like the Chris situation in which we were talking about. In the rest of Chris's breakdown, he talks about having constant scrutiny and constant opinions being thrown on him from these parts of the internet.
I fell for
and
Chris
honestly,
when I seen this,
a lot
bro.
of people aren't there to sympathize.
I wanted to
him or
reach out,
care
but
to
I was
see
like,
what
I know
he's
his
saying
people got
because, hey, you make a shit ton of money, but at the end of the day, he is still a real human who still has real emotions. Now, there is a conversation that some of these content creators have brought some of these things onto themselves. I don't know how you would bring like your mother being stalked upon yourself, but the audience that you do cultivate can play a part into some of these actions and behaviors. Casey Neistat's examples of him hanging out with people in public seems to be a much different interaction than, I don't know, I Show Speed going out there in public. But at the end of the day, none of this is a justification for some of the links that people go to in order to do crazy things or emotional damages that these content creators have to suffer as they are famous. None of it is a justification. And then there's also the portion of losing yourself, your authentic self in these situations where you grow. A lot of people come around these content creators, form some sort of parasocial relationship with them because they feel like they're being their authentic selves. But what happens far often than not is the fact that once you grow, things start to become way more corporate. Hell, there might even be an argument that streaming is becoming more corporate. And there's a mass appeal to this when you go the corporate route, when you button up, when you polish up. However, that core fan base can turn off so quickly based off of the actions that you do take in your road to success. People like to look at AMP for an example of this. This is not me making any sort of criticism or an indictment on AMP. They have reached new heights and new limits and levels that nobody could think of. However, there has been this sentiment that continues to grow that says these guys are so much different than what they started off as. It's honestly a turnoff. Now, this could be the natural progression. Hell, LeBron had to get a jump shot at one point in time. time. You know, he couldn't stay going to the rim. He's 40 years old. But this does still rub some people the wrong way, and it's just something that you're gonna have to live with. And with you changing yourself over time as your content starts to change and you starts to grow as an individual, those people who were there with you from the beginning that saw you at this certain level will change on you as well. I saw recently that Duke Dennis was now being called ugly because he did a Complex interview with Speedy, and I thought it was a little bit hilarious because Duke has literally had the same face for the longest time. It's just these weirdos on the internet now are doing some sort of micro analyzing of who he is or what he looks like. But when we talk about really turning on Duke Dennis, there was one woman who blessed the internet with this marvelous piece of content to show how miserable of a person she is. She had these high expectations of Duke Dennis and turned on him when she got rejected.
Me in a story every day, but I also and I'm sorry, I didn't acknowledge it either. But goddamn, nigga. Okay.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
Holy.
Goddamn. My arms got tired. But
if a shorty ever DM you that much, understand that you need to run to the farthest extent possible, bro. As far as possible for as long as you can go. That's the amount of distance that you got to run, gang. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Like I said,
she trying to violate for no reason, trying to say you don't like black women. Oh, the girl was trying to say that he don't like black women.
And this is no hate to her. I still think she's you know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's crazy.
But just because I didn't
a black woman activist
can't go to hating me for no reason. I didn't do anything to you, baby. God damn, baby, I didn't do shit to you at the end of the day. But there's a lot of people though, chat. I've come to the realization that no bullshit, a lot of people don't like me for no reason.
Now the lady,
bro, the thing about making content that's so scary is no matter what, bro, just eventually, bro, at some point there's gonna be a season where they just don't mess with you. There's just gonna be a time where people don't mess with you. If you blow up big enough, there's just gonna be a season where niggas don't mess with what you've been doing. It don't matter if you didn't change nothing or anything, bro. It will just come a time and point, bro, and you gotta navigate, and you can survive the situation sometimes, and sometimes others can't, bro. But usually you can. If you keep going, if you stick with it, you can survive it.
In question saw this video and had to clap back at Duke Dennis by responding as to what she was really reaching out to him for. And this is where she starts to paint this narrative about Duke Dennis being some sort of bad guy.
There was a time when I had a crush on Duke Dennis, but now I'm so disgusted by his character. I don't even see him as attractive. I don't even care to keep up with him. He doesn't matter to me anymore. He has now made it onto the list of all the black men who got a little bit of fame, got a little bit of money, and suddenly America stopped being shitty for them. So much that they forget they're still black. You're still black in America. And they forget it so fucking much that they ignore Marcellus Williams. They ignore the cries of so many black people. The black people who platform them, by the way. They ignore the cries of all the black people who are saying, hey, we need your voice, we need your platform to help shed light onto this, so this doesn't become a trend. So white people murdering black people does not become a fucking trend.
Oh, this is the video you was talking about.
I think he's made it over to that buck broken, fucked up the ass, I need my platform, I need white men to keep giving me my money and my paycheck. He's one of those black people now. The black men who say they want to lead the community, they're leaders, they're men, they don't bow to anybody because they are men. You just give them the right amount of money and suddenly they're bowing to white men, they're sucking white men's dicks. I'm genuinely leaving Duke Dennis behind because I cannot continue supporting black men with platforms, with money, who can casually ignore.
And this video came because he didn't answer the DM. That's what we're getting to right here. Educate me. That's what we saying though, right? That's wild, bro. Ray, you might get mod. I ain't gonna lie. I like how active you being.
Is for all black.
I don't know how to mod people, but you might get mod.
Now, America is a little less shitty for them.
She's ultimately saying in this situation is that she had an assumption in her mind about who Duke Dennis was, a parasocial relationship. And now because he didn't respond to her DMs where she tried to get him to pass across a message, that's the reason why he is now these names that she has decided to call him. Now, to me, this is an obvious I turned on you for no reason other than the expectations that I put in my mind, like some major platforms to speak on the injustices that go on in today's society. However, I don't think it's their responsibility. And quite frankly, I don't want the message for for the plight of black people or people in general to come from these people who are A, out of touch, or too ignorant of the situation. It's disingenuous. It's not gonna come off.
But I feel like it's crazy. Certain women decide to give up their whole relationship just to flirt with him. Whenever Duke traveled to their city and state is beyond me. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. That joke be crazy, bro. I saw the clip, bro, the Atlanta clip, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. I would have had to leave it, bro. Cause who am I to stop my girl from chasing her dreams if that's her dreams in front of her? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, but just know you not my girl. You know what I'm saying? Go chase your man of your dreams as a single woman. You know what I'm saying, bro? That joke would have broke my heart, bro. But that just also go to show though, the hate be online. Bro, even her, bro, that her talking points will probably fall apart as she saw Duke in person and Duke was like, excuse me, what's your name? And like they didn't have an interaction. Her talking points will probably fall apart right there, bro. It's online, bro. It's not actually a thing, bro. I'm saying, bro, that's crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
We'll be able to see the grift a mile away. Now, a lot of people called out this
the
young lady for what it was, and she couldn't even take accountability for the situation that she created herself in her own mind because she's super delusional.
Y'all in my
the Queen Blackwell Duke video. I should react to that next. It depends how long that video is.
comment section harassing me and like trying to bully me, and the whole time I'm actually proud of myself, because listen, the moment that I thought I had the attention of somebody who's famous, who's influential, who's a celebrity or whatever, I use that opportunity
45
to ask for help for someone like Marcellus Williams, or I use that opportunity to educate him on the fact that by 2053 there will be zero black wealth within the black community. I didn't take it as an opportunity to get money out of his pockets. I wasn't trying to get him to buy stuff. I literally thought, oh, I keep posting stuff and this influencer who has millions of followers keeps watching it, so let me take.
Dang, I'm not gonna lie, she's beautiful too. It's just she kind of on the crazy side. I appreciate her message though. It's just I feel like she took the wrong vehicle to deliver her message to the individual. Like if it could have been spreaded with more hate, but I mean with more love. But at the end of the day, hate does bring more eyes. So I see how she ended up on this path and whatnot, even though that wasn't her initial intention. I just wish she would get off of it and just like actually tell people the things that she's saying are important instead of bashing a creator to tell people things that are important. Like she could do one without the other, but as she did it without the other, it wouldn't be as much awareness. I get it. It's just I'm not a fan of it.
This opportunity to tell him about all the ways in which he can encourage young black boys and girls to go back to school, and he himself can start a nonprofit to help pay for trade.
And she can try to justify this all she wants, but to me this is another price of fame where people will create narratives, create storylines, and create things that have nothing to do with you just so they can flip on you and make you seem like you're some sort of bad guy. Should these people care about some of these things? For sure, absolutely. But is this really an indictment on them because they don't or they're not knowledgeable? No. When content creators blend this line between social activists, that's where they are susceptible to getting corrupted by money. And I'm not even saying these people are corrupted by money. I just don't think it's their place at all. And I'm not going to hold them to that standard because they don't speak about it, because they can get criticized when they do speak about it. It's literally a lose-lose situation. And ultimately, so many losses compounded on top of each other can make people fall off until you end up becoming one of these crash out streamers who has let streaming, content creation, or their public life literally rot them from the inside out to the point where they are screaming and pleading to their audiences about how bad their life is.
Oh, I'm fucking done. I don't know why. I don't know what the deal is, but I hate you guys. I fucking hate you guys. I hate my community. I fucking hate you guys. I don't know what happened. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know why I'm treated like I did something, like I scammed people out of fucking surgery money, or I lied to people, or I hurt people, or I cheated, or I view bought it. I've done nothing to any of you.
See, that's the scary part about streaming, bruh. If I ever get to this point, bruh, just shut me down, bruh. I just pray by the time we get all the way up there, y'all could clip this part too. By the time we get all the way up there, because we will get all the way up there. Like, my real life predict, by the time, like, I'll definitely, at some point in my stream career, I'll hit top 25. So if I ever end up like this dude right here, bruh, shut me down. I just hope y'all never get inside of my head like that, because that looks horrible, bruh. We definitely touching top 25 before I end my streaming career, though.
Suckers. I fucking hate you guys. I honestly fucking hate you guys.
Ohmeezzy like that, bro. Ohmeezzy cool.
I've been through fucking hell, dude. I've been through fucking hell. I shouldn't have to deal with
Facts, Jay. Facts, Jay.
I did it all. I fucking
But it's not even really, I don't even want to call it communities. He said a lot of communities feel like creators owe them something and act like they own creators for real. It be when a creator pop, right? You build up a fan base and then you pop and then people watch you because it's trendy. And those people demand that you always fall in line with them. That's the thing. And the second, you feel what I'm saying, you get out of line, they start saying crazy stuff because they never loved you. They only ever loved your ability to entertain them type shit. So when that don't happen no more, they just start saying the craziest of stuff. But the creator sees it as their community, like you were saying. You feel what I'm saying? And because of that, they start crashing out like, bro, right here. Real talk.
And did it all, and I got fucking shafted. I got fucking shafted along the way. And now this whole time I get fucking treated like fucking shit by you.
Look, like a lot of people in here like saying I love you and stuff like that, and like, you know what I'm saying, trying to be nice, and you know it wasn't the people, but it was probably people who said, bro, it was funny as hell and stuff like that, and like cussing and stuff like that, and why are you crying to us? That's not his community, gang. You feel what I'm saying? It's the people that saying I love you, man. That's his community, gang. But look how mixed in it is with everything else. You know what I'm saying?
I hate doing this. I fucking hate streaming, and I hate my community, and I hate you guys, and I hate this fucking website. You guys.
What I think people fail to realize in these situations is that content creators are just like real people. They do have things that are giving them advantages. Don't get me wrong. They have money, they have fame, they have opportunity. These people can't realize that content creators have the same emotions as people. They go through the same things. And the price of fame becomes so expensive nowadays because people have so much access that it's becoming harder and harder to pay. I remember when Kaizen did that whole giveaway and the backlash from it, not necessarily from a legal perspective, but the way that people treated him and his family was super disgusting. It made me even consider myself.
Someone in the chat said, "Daddy, chill, bro." It's crazy. How did you even catch that?
Girl, how much more famous do I even want to be in this game?
With tinted windows, with a big camera. Kai Cenat revealed his mom has been harassed after his failed giveaway in New York City, resulting in a riot. The Twitch star recently...
Sorry, the music in the background got me active. Hold on. Y'all hearing the music in the background, though? I mean, this is very serious, but listen to the music in the background.
Windows with a big camera. Kai Cenat revealed his mom has been harassed after his failed giveaway in New York City, resulting in a riot. The Twitch star recently expressed his concern with unknown people harassing his family. His mom has been specifically targeted.
Why they got the beat in the back writing like that?
His viewers to focus the attention on him and to leave his family alone. Whatever y'all want to say about me, whatever y'all want to do, I can take it to the chin. I can handle it. You feel what I'm saying? But please, I beg y'all, bro, just leave my family out of it. There is no reason why y'all are showing up to my mom's house.
And the money and the fame can only alleviate so many of these things. You can only solve so many problems with money. He can only move his mom so many times. He can only pay for so many breaks. He can only afford so many vacations. I know a lot of people aren't going to resonate with this video, but at the end of the day, these people do have feelings, and this should serve more as a PSA to those that look to become content creators in the future. Just know that all these things mentioned and more are the price of fame that you have to pay once you do start becoming successful in this lane. We should probably start addressing some of these sickos though.
Hey, W video from Ohmeezzy. Comment down below, man. Sub up down below, man. And we drop 2 videos a day on the live channel and weekly videos on the animation channel. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye, peace.